11 April 2021, and I'm joined by Prophet Advocate Joshua. How are you, Prophet?
Salutations, Mr. Gambakwe. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much. And it's been a very long time since we spoke. What has been happening?
Well, the Lord has been keeping us and also updating us on events regards our times, including the times that are to follow.
Okay. So you have been in the spotlight over the past few months after the Jinimbi prophecy. How has this changed your life?
Well, in a plethora of ways, which I'm actually at a loss to describe properly the manners in which my life has been transformed by the Lord. But I must say that above all, the name of our Lord Jesus Christ has been praised and worshipped at an accelerated pace and an unprecedented pace, so to speak. And in that vein, I must say that I'm more pleased and mesmerized by the fact that the name of our Lord Jesus has become the central topic of our social fabric, including the politics of our day.
Okay, how many people have been approaching you ever since that prophecy?
Well, Mr. Gambakwe, I might not be as mathematical as you might expect me to be, but I must say that people have been coming in their thousands upon thousands, and we have actually lost count. I mean, it would be impossible, or to be an attempt at trying to square a circle if I was able to know to the dot the number, but all I know is people have been approaching us in their thousands from each and every country of this world, including strangely named countries like Suriname and a vagary of other countries that have been approaching us. And I'm very happy as president of Prophetic Ministries International Church that our reach, in as far as our evangelical work is concerned, has been expanded with so many people receiving Christ through our channels, including our Facebook, our YouTube, and all the various other social media platforms that we have at our disposal.
Okay, fantastic. Now let's go into the prophecies that you issued. Last year, we were on a journey of 96 prophecies. And I think we were now at around number 28 before the end, or before the coronavirus stopped our shoots. Can you give us an overview of which prophecies are going to be important in 2021?
Well, the prophecies that we have given so far, I must state that all of them are very crucial because each and every individual is called upon by the Lord, has a duty, they're actually duty bound to pray regards each and every prophetic oracle that has emanated from the corridors of heaven. So I can't really prioritize a specific prophetic utterance, but what I can say is that I'm encouraging each and every individual to revisit our prophetic messages and ensure that they implore each and every person, all and sundry, to pray regards each and every prophetic message that we have delivered. But I must state that the Spirit of the Lord is faithful, and far from just relying on the 20-something prophecies that we have actually delivered, there is much more to come including the other prophecy that we are releasing regards a skirmish between the police in Zimbabwe and the people in that country, which we need to pray for, because God showed me that they will be a lockdown which will be imposed by the government of Zimbabwe. And in that regard, we have to pray against skirmishes between the people and the police, because the people want to go to work, but the police are saying you have to stay indoors.
Okay. So, Prophet, I want to bring you back to one of your prophecies where you said an African army is going to attack Zimbabwe, or an African military is going to attack Zimbabwe. Can you give us more detail on that one?
Indeed, we have to pray for the safety of our country, because in a vision, the Lord showed me a foreign country, an African one, attacking our country. And there was chaos in Zimbabwe because I saw missiles actually on the increase on the streets of Zimbabwe. And one of the major elements of attacks, or the, perhaps if I may put it in a capsule, the major targets or objects that was actually being attacked is the city of Harare. So we need to pray for our country, because there is much that might come out of that particular attack. So this is what we have to pray for, and I emphasize that it's an African country that would be attacking our country, and everything will be coming to a standstill.
Okay. Do you think maybe we can play that prophecy just to refresh people's memory?
By all means, yes, Mr. Gabakwe, you can actually replay that prophetic message, because it's there already in the public domain.
Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go on YouTube, and then I'm going to play this prophecy so that people can remember what you said. I only play the essential portions, and I want to make sure that everybody hears what this prophecy is saying. So let me just go on the YouTube, and then we'll play that prophecy. Just give me a second, Prophet, to play this prophecy while we can. Right, so give me a second here.
And I was walking in a, and this was in Harare. And as I walked in the street, I started to see people move in every direction. There were people moving in almost every direction that I could think of. If I looked this way, I could see people moving. If I looked that way, I could see people moving. They were scurrying around, running around. Some of them screaming. But when I looked, I was shocked because I saw trenches. I saw trenches, and this was not a good sight that I was seeing, because I was seeing trenches in Harare, in a city. The more I started observing these things, there's actually one soldier who recognized me and said, "No, Prophet, you need to actually hurry, run, and hide here." So the moment I ran, I started hiding in a certain place. And when I hid there, these people that were attacking the nation, I started to see them. But it was as though there was a helicopter coming from the direction that I was facing myself. And it was moving like that, coming. And as it came, I began to see it dropping certain bombs from that elevated position that it was. It was shocking. It was something that I'd never seen before. But these people that had allowed me to hide where I was hiding, they began to tell me a story that I wasn't able to understand at that time. Because in my mind, I wanted to understand why things had gotten to this stage. But as they explained, the only thing that I remember from the vision is that there was an African country. There was an African country which was attacking our country, Zimbabwe. And then Zimbabwe then had to also try to fight back. And that's how the war erupted. How it started, I don't know. How it ended, I don't know. But what I can know for certain is that all the people who are seeing this video and all the people who are in Zimbabwe now, you need to pray for the future of Zimbabwe. We don't know who will be ruling at the time, but pray for the future of Zimbabwe. I saw this. We don't want an Armageddon to happen in Zimbabwe. We want to pray and intercede for our country and say, God.
That was very, very clear. It was a very, very clear prophecy and very vivid. I think this kind of prophecy is scary to many people coming from you, someone who has had so many accurate prophecies. Is this prophecy going to happen? Has the prayers happened for it?
Indeed, Mr. Gambakwe, I have actually set up an intercessory team which has been praying for the fortunes of our country and also praying for the other African countries, including their leaders, because our leaders at this juncture become very important in the decisions that they make and the policies that they come up with. The idea is to bring to their spirits an understanding that what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. And also being spiritually rooted in understanding the deep things of God and the importance of life which God has given us. Because once such deleterious events occur on a people, you are bound to lose property, you are bound to lose families, you are bound to lose life, you are bound to lose jobs. Things will be happening in an ad hoc manner, which we need to avoid because we are the future, we are the present, and we are the custodians of information. And in fact, this prophetic word is, it fits within the category of what we call investigative prophetic messages. So we are the bearers of information. And once we release that, we expect that the world prays, the people pray, so that we can avert danger. So it is in that in that vein and regard that I still implore our people to pray.
Okay, Prophet, this has been a very, very interesting discussion. And I know that it's been a long time since we talked to people. You have been preaching on your channel. What is the channel that we can get your sermons on?
The major ones that are actually publishing our preachings, perhaps we can prioritize the Facebook page, Prophet Advocate Joshua, PMIC, because there has been a mushrooming of Facebook pages which have been opened in my name, but without my knowledge. So this official one, which is Prophet Advocate Joshua, Prophet Advocate Joshua, PMIC, is our main Facebook page. You rightly put it. And our YouTube channel, Prophet Advocate Joshua, these two are our major platforms which we are using to publish our preachings each and every Sunday and each and every Wednesday, including motivationals during the week.
Okay, and the website?
The website is https://www.prophetadvocatejoshua.com.
Okay, I think this is very clear, and I encourage everyone to go to these platforms to hear your sermons on a weekly basis. And also, we'll be bringing your latest prophecy again later this week. We're going to link it up, and I'm going to discuss it with our team here. We'll probably do a video feature of that prophecy. Is there anything else that you want to say before we close?
Well, the only encouragement that I'm giving to our world and our viewers is that there is nothing that is new under the sun. Each and every event, conduct, or omission is predicated upon a specific prophetic word. And that prophetic word shapes society, it shapes our politics, it shapes our spiritual events. So keep in touch with the prophetic, and the prophetic will keep in touch with you.
Thank you very much, Prophet Advocate Joshua. And everyone can see the number on the screen. They can get in touch with you for prayers and for talking to you directly on that number there, +263 47 13749. Thank you very much, Prophet, and we'll see you again next week.
Always a pleasure, Mr. Gambakwe.
Thank you to everyone who's watching, and we'll see you again